Hey crafty friends, it's Alyssa with Crafting to Cope, and I'm on today with a project share and a tutorial. So I showed on my Hobby Lobby haul a few days ago a bunch of beads that I bought that were new at my Hobby Lobby store, and a couple of the items were these two boxes here, which I'm going to kind of show you what they are. This one is a box of a bunch of different flower beads, and I've used so many of them. I'm going crazy with all these projects, and I'm going to share lots of projects with you. But this one was flowers, and then this one here was a bunch of different little leaves, fun colors, lots of greens. And I was so excited to find these because I do buy a lot of flower beads off of Amazon. I love to make beaded flowers. So I'll put a tutorial down below of some beaded flowers that I made for vases. So I grabbed those, and what I wanted to do was make beaded flowers. I bought some vases off of Amazon. And so this is a box of vases. These ones are silicone. I haven't started using these yet. And they come with these little tiny vases, and then they come with these flowers. I'm not going to use these flowers. I'm going to save them. I could probably use them in a different crafty project later on. But it came with all of these adorable little vases. And these ones are silicone. So they're a bunch of different sizes. There's some tall ones, some short ones. They just kind of mimic like a vase, but silicone. So I have all of these ones to create with. And then I purchased another box, and I'll link the Amazon ones below. Again, I'm going to save these flowers for later. Put them over there. And then I purchased another box of vases, and it came with these little plastic flowers. Again, I'm going to make my own flowers, so I will save those for later as well. But what I did is I made these adorable little beaded flowers in vases, and it's probably hard to see in my hand. Let's use a colored one. So this one has like a little tulip in it. They're so cute. And then like this one, it has little leaves. And I think what I'm going to do is I haven't, I lost a flower. I haven't glued these in here yet because I want to make sure that I want them. And then I'm going to just put a little dollop of E6000 at the bottom to keep the flower in place. And then when I decide, I will also put a little dollop of glue to keep the leaves where I want them on the flowers, you know, because right now this one has 2 leaves. So I will just put a little dollop of glue to keep the 2 leaves like this, and then dip this in E6000 and put it in the vase so it stays exactly where I want it. But I have this little board here to kind of show you, and this is not the strongest magnet board to get the idea, but you'll see it's a tiny little vase. And then I made these little beaded flowers to make the most adorable little magnets. Aren't these so cute? And there's a whole bunch of them. And to get it on video, I just used this little dry erase board, which isn't the strongest magnet, but you kind of get an idea. They are so adorable. And so, like, there's this little tiny one with the 2 little flowers in it. And I thought these would be so cute even to make, like, little plants hanging out of them. But I'm going to start with flowers because I bought these cute flowers from Hobby Lobby. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what you need to make a beaded flower. They are so easy. I actually, for these little tiny ones, I just buy 3-inch eye pins. So with the little circle up here at the top, and then it's like a 3-inch eye pin. So you're going to use that. You're also going to need whatever beads and flowers you want. I use this tool here because I can use it to bend my wire and cut my wire. So then you're going to need beads for a stem. So I buy this fun box of green beads off Amazon, and I'll link it below. It comes with all these different shades of green, which come in handy for what you want to make your stems and things out of. And I have this green already in here. Another good bead to use is the little seed beads from Hobby Lobby. And for those, because I have a lot of them, I would actually put them in this bead spinner. But I'm going to use these today, and it's not enough to use my bead spinner. But if you dump these beads in here, this is, a lot of times you have to do the bead spinner by hand. This is an automatic bead spinner, so it plugs in, and you just take your eye pin, dip it in there until you fill it with the beads. But for this video, I really wanted to use these light color beads, so we're not going to use the bead spinner. But if you have a large quantity, you totally can do that. So what you're going to want then is also another bead to hold your flower into place. So I use the bigger beads, and I just get these. They have them on Amazon too, but these ones I got at Hobby Lobby. And so you just want a couple of those. I'm just going to actually just put a couple here in this bowl where my other beads are. So what you do is you're just going to take your eye pin. You're going to take one of the larger beads. And this is a lot easier with the bead spinner. So you put that large bead on there. Then you're going to pick what flower you want. And so I think we're going to do this pretty pink vase. So I'm going to pick out a flower that I think will look so cute with the pretty pink vase. And I might use this big purple flower. So we're going to work down, like top to bottom. So you put your flower on there, then facing up. And then now we're just going to string beads on here. But if you want to add a leaf, this flower's pretty big. We can still put a leaf under it. So I'm going to look at some of these bigger leaves in here. So you can just take a bigger leaf, and then you see how cute that is. You see the little flower and the little leaf. And then you can put 2 on if you want. I think I'm just going to put 1. And then you're just going to fill the rest of this eye pin with beads. And again, usually I use my bead spinner. You can just bead them by hand, which is probably what I'm going to do right now because I don't have enough beads to put in my bead spinner. So I might go out of camera for a minute, so because I have horrible eyesight, but I'm just taking these beads and feeding them on this piece of wire. And you can use wire that you cut yourself. I just find it really easy to use these eye pins, and the eye pins are sturdy. You can also just get thicker gauge wire. But I'm going to move this closer so I can get this done faster while I kind of walk through the other things that I'm going to talk about. So what I do is I just put these beads on here until I get them to the desired length where I think it'll look really good in the vase. And of course, each one of those vases is very different size. I just thought they were so stinking cute. I haven't glued mine yet. I will link E6000 down below. It does have a bit of a smell to it. So I tend to wait to glue all of my projects all at the same time. So I just have a little bit of glue. So again, I'm still beating it. A little bit of that glue smell all at once, and then I can air out my house and wait for it to dry. So E6000 does take a little while. I usually just let it dry for a whole day, so I know that it's nice and dry. But again, I am going to glue them in there because if you have them hanging on your fridge, you know, in my house, I bump things, I knock things over. So as I do this, I'm just going to keep checking the length of the stem to make sure that it's not too short or not too long for my vase. Because if you put it in there too long, it looks a little silly. You put it in there too short, it looks a little silly. So you just kind of fiddle with them. And again, this is such a simple craft, but I just thought they were so stinking cute to hang on my fridge. And I know that you can also make the cute little plants hanging out of them, like almost like a beaded succulent. But I'm starting with flowers because I bought so many flowers at Hobby Lobby, and I shared in that haul. I've just been having the best time. I've worked on some other projects that are still drying, and then I plan on sharing those with you as well. I just had the best time over here. So right now, this flower would be sticking out about that much. So I think I'm going to add a couple more beads, And then I'm going to bend the bottom, and we're going to see if one flower is enough, if we want to add another one to the vase. So that's really all you do. And then you'll see I have a lot down here. I don't want that much at the bottom. So I'm just going to trim a little off. And again, I just am going to use my pliers here, and I just put it in the same bowl as my beads. Then for this, I don't get fancy because you're not going to be able to see it in the bottom of this, and I'm also going to glue it to the bottom. So I'm not going to get super fancy. I'm going to take my pliers. I have to get it close to me and get it right to the end here. So if you can see, the pliers is right at the end, and I'm going to just bend it so it goes into this little loop. Then I'm going to put the end back in that loop and bend it again. And I'm going to keep doing that until my flower is nice and tight and up to the beads. Just like that. There are fancier ways to bend your wire, but I don't think it's necessary. So here I could fit, I think, another flower in there. So I might put 2 in there. So I'm going to grab another eye pin, and I'm probably going to put 2 in there because I just think it'll be super cute with 2. So again, you take one of the larger beads. That's going to help hold your flower in place. That is not a larger bead. And obviously when I'm not doing this on camera, I have multiple dishes, but in an effort to save space for the video, I just dumped everything in one. And then I'm going to open it up, and I have 2 more flowers that are like this. One's pink and one's yellow. I'm going to use the pink one. And then I'm going to grab another one of that same leaf because I think it looks cute. And I'm just going to repeat the same step. And I won't make you watch me do that. But then I can put it in there, and I can have 2 in there. So kind of like this example here, I have these 2 adorable little flowers in this little vase. And again, it's hard for me to show you in a video, but they're just these adorable little magnetic vases. Aren't they just so cute? So I think I really do like the silicone ones. I think they add just a nice little extra pop of color. So, and then hanging on your fridge, they're just so stinking cute. So if you love to create things with beads, I just thought these were so fun. So I will link these cute little magnets down below. You can also find some tiny little jars and make your own, which is what I was in search for. And then I found these, and I was like, I can't wait, I need to make them. And then I would suggest again that you do put some glue in there. And I'm going to do that. Put some glue, push it down, and then it'll hold your bead right where you want it. You could also put a little glue right here to hold the bead exactly where it's supposed to be. So when you're opening and closing a fridge, your bead's not going, or your flower's not going all over the place. So I will link all the supplies I use down below for these adorable little vases with beaded flowers. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. I'm happy to help any way I can. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.